YouTube, it's me, Jesse Groller. I'm back, finishing up what I started before, hopefully in a little bit better lighting. Maybe you can see a little bit better what's going on. My apologies to the people that have been commenting, that have been asking me for the rest of the song, so forth. I'm really sorry, I've been really tied up. Going to see some regular videos coming out, some really good lessons, some really good things. But this is going to be the solo to Stairway to Heaven for some of the more advanced folks, people that just want to jump in there and sort of imitate a solo. So here we go. When done, it's going to sound a little something like this. So somewhere in there, you get the idea. Anyways, okay, you started off, this whole solo is played in the A minor pentatonic scale. So very, very simple, one of the first scales you probably ever learned, but just going through it, bottom string is 1, top string is number 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way you can sort of, I don't like tabbing things out. I'd rather just play it by listening and seeing, so I'm not going to tab this out. Hopefully you can just sort of follow me and match the sounds. But what we want to do is at least see what scale we're going to be using, which is primarily going to be, on the 6th string, you've got 5, and then 8s. And then on the 5th string, you've got 5, 7, 4th string 5, 7, 3rd string 5, 7, and then the bottom 2 are 5, 8 again. So, and that's primarily where the majority of your solo here is going to take place. But let's start off with, on this 3rd string here, that note right there, we want to bend it up, a gradual bend like that, and then we're going to go down to our 1st finger, right here on the 5th fret, okay? On that A note, and then we're going to walk down sort of like what I did in the warm-up there, but just remember that. 8 on the B string, well, 8 on string number 2, 5 on string number 2, okay, and that was 7, 5 on the 3rd string. So far we've got this. And then we're going to end with our ring finger on number 7. So you can sort of see we're walking through that scale out. Except we're just going from here to the octave below. So it's okay. So put that together. Once you get to here, your ring finger is here, okay, and that is the 7th fret on string number 4. You drop that same finger down. You don't lift your whole hand like that. I'm just using this to illustrate where it's at. But you lift your whole, you want your finger to move directly below to that note we came from there. Okay? So, just putting that, it's... Okay, it's kind of tricky to get the hang of at first, but if you've got that, we can move on. So, you can even just sort of lay your finger down across both notes, it's okay. But you basically walk it all the way down to here, which is the 7th, where we see that thumb, and then we're going to walk down some more. And then we're going to go 5 on that, so it's... all that's on the pentatonic scale. The next note is the only one that's not on that scale I showed you at first. But it's just 1 fret up. Right there. Do you see it? Now what this is going to be is, this is actually going to be the 5th string on the 8th fret, okay? So that's that tone. We know that it's supposed to be there. So, well, for sake of argument, it's supposed to be there if you stay in the pentatonic scale. But it's actually going to be on the 8th one here, okay? So you put that together, and that's pretty much the first little phrase of it is. And you pluck that twice. But that's as simple as that. Moving on to the next little part. The next little part is going to do a slide. From here? Well, from just about anywhere, but let's do it from here, say in our pentatonic scale. We're going to start with our ring finger there, and just slide it up to the 8th fret. So, you know, just slide to the 8th fret. I use my ring finger, and here's why. What you do after you get there is you just go down again with that same ring finger. You're on string 2, number 8. You go down one string, so you're on string 1, 8th fret. And then you pluck that twice. So it's... Okay, simple as that. Now here's why I use my ring finger. What you're going to do then is you're going to take this note and you're going to bend it up about that far. And you can see doing that with one finger is a lot harder to do than with 3. Anytime you bend a string, you want to use your ring finger and then your first and second finger, put them on the string behind it, and then just use all 3 to bend it where you want it to sound. So we go. So you go up, down, and pluck it again. So, and then back to number 1. I mean, first finger. It's fret 5, string 1. So. Now here we're going to change our hand position. Once you've gotten to that note, we're going to come up just a little bit higher. We're not going to stay here long, so no need to go through the whole scale. But once you end up here, you want to do a hammer-on from 8 to 10 between your first and your ring finger. And so you're going to go hammer on to 10, first string, 8th fret. So it's